Hi and welcome everyone. It's day 2 of my 30-day AI challenge to make $500. And guess what? I've already got my first $20 in the bag. Stick around and see how I did it, what's next, and how you can follow along. Let's jump into how this started. Let's just jump into how this all started. If you missed day 1, I'm using AI tools to hustle my way to $500 in 30 days. I don't have a big budget, just creativity and a lot of grit. On Sunday, I brainstormed with ideas. Yesterday, I went ahead and made me some postcards. And that very same day, within a few hours, I made my first sale. But the real question is, how did those postcards turn into sales? Okay, so let's break this down. What I ended up doing, and this is the basic order of operations on how I was able to accomplish this, is I went to ChatGPT and Grok and I asked them different questions because you can only ask so many questions for free. I'm trying to do this on a low budget. Like I said, I'm starting with nothing. And so I asked for an idea and a plan about how to sell postcards online because, well, AI is supposed to be like this super genius. It's there to be able to help you. And so it came up with the plan. It gave me an opportunity to create a short with it, told me how to create it, where to get the music, where to do certain inserts, order of operations, a lot of different steps. It also helped me out with all these other things. So this was, at least the AI helped me, convert one offer. So if you were going to do something like this, you could do exactly what I did. Tell the AI exactly what resources you had on hand. So I already had pictures. I'd been hiking on trail for the last couple of years. I said, I'm going to use my trail pictures. What I need are inspirational quotes. I need sound design. I need to know how to do transitions. And I need all of the search engine optimization done from description all the way down to tags, titles, and thumbnail. And so it will give you step-by-step instructions on how to do that. Now, think of it like this. You are in a book and you're in a textbook, and in that textbook it says, okay, if you want to accomplish this, you got to go step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4. And then by the end of it, not only have you learned all of the stuff that you needed to learn along the way, so that once you got to the final product, you understood not only how that product was made, but why it was made, what its purpose, and stuff like that. Because as you're learning, as you're going along, you're kind of teaching yourself in a way that's easily retainable. And so this is not only a benefit that AI offers, but this is essentially what it does if you ask it to do it for you in a specific manner. After all of this, first win down. I'm hoping not to stop there. Here's what's coming for day 3, and we're actually going to be talking about that in tonight's live stream. So in the mornings when I wake up, I do a check-in live stream where I tell you what I plan to do for the day, what I hope to accomplish, what obstacles I'm facing, and give you some of my general thoughts about what's going on with my process and my interactions with AI. But in the evening, you get to hear a lot of my fails and stuff like that. So if you actually want to know what I'm going to be doing for day 3, day 4, day 5, these are some opportunities for you to be able to do, is to follow along with my live stream, which means you have to click the subscribe button and then click that bell notification, make sure it says all. That way, every time I go live, you will be notified. But it's generally in the evenings. I go live at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right, let's break this down. Day 2 is finished. We're already on. We're getting ready to do day 3 because this is the end of my day 2. Because I started on Monday. But day 2 is down, and now what is it that we've got moving forward? What is it that we got for the future? I've made $20. I've got $480 more to go. There are lots of different creative ways in which you can make money using AI. I will tell you, just in real talk, that a lot of the things that you're going to struggle with if you try and go this process, especially if you're new, it's about, you have to set a foundation. You have to get a basic understanding between you and the AI and kind of have it with conversations that you're having back and forth. So you read its outputs, and then you ask a deeper question to kind of get real direction, instead of just kind of like, oh, I'm just going to ask it, what should I do? And it should just tell me. Well, AI is not there yet, but one day it will be. But with this being said, one of the most important things that you really should consider is that you're going to have to take some time and do a foundation. I think that $500 in 30 days with AI is doable. But do you have a foundation? Do you have an infrastructure? Do you have to build it? I think if you have to build that infrastructure, you could still make $500 in 30 days, but a more realistic goal might be $500 in 60 days. And you might say, well, why would you want to do something like that? I think that there's like 70% of people are already doing some sort of side hustle, and at least 40% of them, or around 40% of them, already are making at least $500 a month. So me to be able to make another $500 a month on top of everything that I already do, that I already have, whether it be adding memberships because of the AI subject. So there's, YouTube and Patreon, whether it be selling digital products like the postcards, whether it be offering services, freelancing like I'm doing on Fiverr right now. There's a lot of different ways in which you can do it, but a lot of it is it's like trying to push a boulder up the hill. Once you getting it started is the hardest part, and then once you just kind of slowly move it up, you just kind of pick up steam if you just stay consistent and keep at it. And just like with anything in life, and what they always tell you within the content creators, this is something that you should definitely have in mind and be prepared for if you're going to do something like this. Now, there are people that are going to have certain talents, or they may have already had the skill set and they're just like, ha, I'm just taking the same template and I'm applying it here, because they've already spent so much time developing the skill set. But as far as me, I'm a beginner. I'm just starting. Like, I just started exploring with ChatGPT and Grok 3 when DeepSeek came out. That's how long I've been following this. And for a layman, if you're trying to figure out how to understand AI, what is your place with AI and stuff like that, I strongly urge you to follow along in my journey, because I already have plans for what's going to go on after this. One of the things that's going to go on after this is that I have got a 2-year plan to where I'm going to use each of the pieces of content to teach me how to really integrate, so I can design my own AI if I want to. And so if this is something to where you really want to get into it and deep dive into it, because one of the big things that you're always going to run into, or that I've already ran into just in a little bit of time, I'm like, well, if they can create all this stuff, why haven't they already created this? I guess we got to go wait for somebody to create, or go create it ourselves, or figure out another way to create a hobo's version of it. That beat up trailer's turned upside down, but hey, at least it's got a roof, right? So anyways, that's all I got to say, guys. Thanks for being here. I hope that you learned something about my day 2, and day 3 is going to be so much more fun.